Hello everyone, happy spring. I thought now was a good time to go over my health and beauty routine. So skin, hair, nails, what I do to stay in shape and look my best. So to me, looking my best is not perfection or trends. It's just, what makes me feel good and attractive. So I go for a natural look, for a soft look, and healthy and supple looking. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with skincare, my skincare routine. So I made a skincare routine video a while ago. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. Nothing's really changed. I have been trying this Fab line. So yes, this is First Aid Beauty. So I have the deep cleanser with red clay. It says help remove excess oil, unclog pores, and purify. So yeah, there's the cleanser. And then I wanted to try out this moisturizer. So this is the Ultra Repair Firming Collagen Cream. So yeah, I wanted to try this out because while I was traveling and everything, I wasn't really taking care of my skin the way I wanted to. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just revamp. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to give this a try and an attempt to like rejuvenate my skin. I also have this First Aid Beauty mask. So yeah, it says soothe and de-stress. So yeah, I've just been trying this out. I'm still going to be sticking to CeraVe. So I feel like this is a really good product. I like the ingredients and everything. CeraVe is just a little bit, it's more simple than this. So my skin is pretty sensitive. So I think this is pretty good, but this moisturizer kind of irritates my skin a little bit. Like my skin feels a little bit irritated after using it, and I've been breaking out a little bit. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's about. I still think this is a really good product. So I want to finish this off, but yeah, I'm not planning on going back to this product line. I'm just gonna restart using CeraVe. So yeah, CeraVe is my go-to and my staple. So I have the foaming facial cleanser for normal to oily skin. It says cleanses and removes oil without disrupting the protective skin barrier. And then I have the CeraVe moisturizing cream. So I don't see myself veering too far away from this product. I might want to try something else, but I always come back to CeraVe. It does the job, it cleanses, it's good for sensitive skin, and it leaves my skin feeling fresh and moisturized. So I use this CeraVe moisturizing cream for face and body. So moisturizing is good for skin health. It's pretty much the pinnacle. So for body, I use this Up and Up Deep Moisturizing Body Wash. So this is just Target's knockoff brand of Dove. So yeah, I like this product. It's a little bit cheaper than Dove. I feel clean and moisturized after using it. So yeah, I just use this one product for body. And then for exfoliating, for body, I just use a washcloth. For face, I use this Clarisonic. So yeah, I really like this Clarisonic. I have the deep pore brush head. So yeah, it really exfoliates and gets in there. And then I have sunscreen. So I have this CeraVe AM facial moisturizing lotion. So it's a sunscreen, but also has the regular formula of CeraVe. So it says moisturizing throughout the day and helps restore the protective skin barrier. So yeah, this works really good for me. And then I just use this Neutrogena Sheer Ink Dry Touch Sunscreen. I pretty much only use this when I'm going to be outside for a while. And then I have this SPF sunscreen lip balm. So yeah, I pretty much wear this every day whenever I, just go outside for whatever, as well as my CeraVe facial sunscreen. So that's my skincare routine, simple, basic, nothing fancy. I'll do a face mask a few times a month. So yeah, so washing, obviously removes dirt, pollutants, which can damage and age the skin. Moisturizing, which stabilizes the skin barrier and improves the texture of the skin. So yeah, it helps keep the skin hydrated and supple. And then sunscreen, which, obviously protects the skin from the sun, which can cause skin damage and aging. Other than that, I don't think you need much else. What I think is going to be more important is what you put into your body. The next thing that I like to focus on is a healthy diet and foods. Some people think of food as something that's just tasty and fills you up. I like to look at it as a tool, as something that gives you energy and nutrition and fuel, and as something that enhances your beauty and the health of your skin and your hair. So, macronutrients, fats, proteins, carbs, micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. I like to keep in mind how they all work and what they do for the body. I like to look at different nutrients and what they do for the body and what the sources are. So, you can just Google all of this. Like, I'm just reading this off right now. So, vitamin A. So, what are the functions of vitamin A? So, vision and eye health, immune function, bone and metabolism, skin and cellular health. So, good sources of vitamin A are carrots, sweet potato, kale, spinach, and then there's the B vitamins. So, the B vitamins are important in converting food into energy. So we have thiamine or B1. So what is the function? The function is circulation, blood formation, brain function. So some sources are porks, peas, and beans. And then there's vitamin B2. So the function is blood formation, antibody formation. So sources are poultry, fish, nuts. And then we have vitamin B3. Functions are circulation, nervous system. Sources are lean meats, nuts, beans, and potatoes. Then there's vitamin B5. Functions are fat metabolism, hormone production, nervous system, and blood cell production. There's vitamin B6. Function is nervous and immune system health. Sources are salmon, tofu, pork, beef, sweet potatoes, bananas, potatoes, avocados, and then vitamin B9. Functions are aids in metabolism, supports blood production. Sources are beef, lamb, pork, eggs, greens, and salmon. So yeah, I think you get the point. I like to focus on eating foods and getting in nutrients that enhance skin health. So nutrients that are good for skin health include vitamin A. Sources of vitamin A include a variety of fruits and vegetables such as carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, butternut squash, cantaloupe, mango. Vitamin C is also important and excellent for skin health, so sources include bell pepper, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, cauliflower, oranges, kiwi, strawberries, and pineapple. Vitamin E sources include almonds, sunflower seeds, peanuts, peanut butter, mango, and olive oil. Healthy fats are also very good for your skin. So yeah, we have fatty fish. So my go-to is salmon. So yeah, salmon is a very good source of omega-3 fatty acids. Walnuts, avocado, olive oil, and then we have zinc and selenium. They help protect against UV damage from the sun and prevent acne. And then there's also magnesium. That's important for overall skin health. Copper stimulates collagen production and can help reduce wrinkles. Good sources of zinc and selenium are shellfish, oysters particularly, red meat, poultry, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, cashews, beans and lentils, and eggs. Good sources of magnesium are spinach, pumpkin seeds, tuna, brown rice, almonds, avocado, yogurt, and bananas. And for copper, good sources of copper include potatoes, sweet potatoes, spinach, seeds, cashews, beans and lentils, salmon, and avocado. And then also antioxidant rich foods, which are pertinent to skin health. So yeah, first we have herbs and spices. So herbs like parsley, basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, sage, dill, and others. And then spices like paprika, cayenne, turmeric, cumin, coriander, ginger, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, and cardamom. I once knew a young lady who was apprehensive about seasoning her food. Like she thought, like she wanted to be pure, she thought it would make the food unhealthy or something, but no, that's not the case at all. Herbs and spices are full of nutrients, health benefits, and antioxidants. They come from plants, roots, seeds. In America, we use a lot of herbs in our recipes, but for spices, we usually just stick to like paprika, cumin, cinnamon. Asian cultures tend to use more spices in their recipes. So yeah, I do like to have like Middle Eastern, Indian, other Asian cultures. I do like to try out their food and their recipes and get in all those different spices. Other antioxidant rich sources include berries, cherries, kiwi, grapes, citrus fruits. A variety of fruits and vegetables have a good amount of antioxidants. And then also teas such as hibiscus and green tea, which are good sources of antioxidants. Staying hydrated is also important for skin health. So my hydration of choice is water and antioxidant rich tea. And then I take collagen, which benefits the health and appearance of skin and hair as well. I made a video about hair. It's titled Hair Texture and Texturism, How I'm Growing Out My Hair. Towards the second half of that video, I talk about what nutrients benefit hair health and growth. I'll link that video down below. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about makeup. So, yeah, there was a makeup fad going around for a few years, you know, like bronzer, contour. So, yeah, I don't do any of that kind of thing. I don't wear foundation, I don't own concealer or anything like that. So, I do eye makeup, so sometimes I'll do eyeliner, and then I have mascara here. I wear mascara pretty often. Then I have eyeshadow, so yeah, I'll do eyeshadow sometimes. And then I just have lipstick, so yes, I like to wear lipstick. That's it, you know, I don't have blush or anything. Basically, I take really good care of my skin. I like to keep it healthy, and you know, I like to go barefaced, you know. I like my skin, the texture, the color, and I have faint light brown freckles on my face as well, like on my cheeks and nose. So I kind of just like to let my natural skin breathe and shine, you know. That's just how I feel about that. I do have some skin damage. My skin is not always perfect, you know, but yeah, I do prefer the natural look, and I kind of just like to work with what I got. So next I have eyebrows. So I have natural eyebrows, no plucking, no tweezing, no waxing. My eyebrows are slightly quirky. It's either this one or this one, I don't know, but sometimes it'll just like to stand up on the second half on the end there. So yeah, it gets like in disarray from when I'm laying down or something, but all I have to do is just push it down and it's all good. It's a perfectly good eyebrow. You know, sometimes it'll look a little sparse, but I'll just push it down. But yeah, I don't do any filling or anything like that. I like my natural eyebrows, you know, the shape and everything. They just happen to suit my face the way that I like. So yeah, I have all natural eyebrows. Next I have shaving. So yes, I do shave my legs, my underarms. Some people shave all over, like their arms and their face, and yeah, I get that. If you're gonna be smooth in some places, why not everywhere? But you know, I just don't bother with all of that. I'm not that hairy. I have like fine peach fuzz, you know. Maybe one day I'll start shaving everywhere, or I think I would prefer like laser hair removal or something like that, because I don't like the idea of shaving everywhere, because you know the hair grows back fast, and then you know you got to be shaving every day, and you might nick yourself or something. So yeah, right now I just stick to legs, underarms, you know. Nails. So, nails. So, my nails, I take care of them at home, but it's not really a priority. You know, I've tried to keep up with it, but then I got into traveling and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm trying to get back into taking care of my nails. I do have a bad habit of like pulling the skin around the nail bed. So, you know, when I'm taking care of my hands and nails, I do that less often. So, yeah, I just have this buffer tool, and then I have a nail care kit. So, yeah, this is just a nail clipper, and then it has like a thing that pushes your cuticle back. And then I have this neat thingamabob. So, let's see, it has a nail filer, and it says tidy those tips, smooth it down, and then polish me perfect. So yeah, it's like a nail filer and a nail buffer, like it makes your nails shiny. And then I just have this lotion, it's Aveeno. So yeah, I'll take this lotion when I go out. You know, I want to moisturize a little bit. My hands get dry, so yeah, I use this for my hands, my nail area. I don't have any nail polish or anything like that except for clear nail polish. So if I want my nails done, then I just go to a nail salon. And for my hands, same thing for my toes. Working out. So some people sleep on working out. They're like, oh, I'm thin, you know, I eat healthy, I don't need to work out. Working out is important for health, whether you are thin or overweight. So yeah, I try to get my steps in. I like going for walks, doing cardio. I have a treadmill, walking on incline, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, a few times a week. I also do some weightlifting or resistance training, you know, a few times a week. Moving around is a part of your well-being. It can refine your physique if you want to lose weight or get in shape. Improves health of skin and hair by increasing blood flow and nutrients, making it look more glowing and vibrant. And it boosts the flushing of toxins and can help reduce stress. So yeah, don't knock a good workout. Okay, so hair. Next I'm going to talk about hair. Wash, condition, deep condition. So I have curly hair. I don't have one specific hair type. A lot of people with like curly afro textured hair don't just have one curl type, but yeah, my hair is primarily 3C. My hair is susceptible to getting dry and getting frizzy, so moisture is, you know, pertinent to its health and appearance. So yeah, I try to always get in those deep conditions and moisturize. It helps keep it in its top shape. It helps with tangles and everything, so yeah, I detangle and moisturize every day or every other day. So I've been using this shampoo and conditioner, so it's L'Oreal, says strengthens and renews, so yeah. And then I've been using this moisturizer, it's just a part of the same line, so L'Oreal, it says Power Restore, so yeah, I've been switching it up a bit when it comes to hair care, but my steps primarily remain the same. I made a hair care video a while ago. I'll post it down below. And then styling. So styling helps manage your hair and prevent tangles and breakage. I'll use mousse and hair gel. It helps, you know, hold the style. So like if you want to do curly hair or like a wash and go. And then I've also been using flexi rods. So yeah, they just, they get your hair curled. They work as curlers. And then I'll do like twist outs as well, you know. But yeah, I've been slacking a little bit on styling because, you know, usually when I go out, I'm going out to work, so and I wear a wig there, so it's like, you know what I mean. And then I just have these wide tooth combs, you know, they work fine for me. And then I kind of use this one as like a pick, you know, just to give a little bit more volume. And then also white hair, you know, did you know stress and nutritional deficiencies can cause white hair? So yeah, I've had some white hairs coming out in my late 20s. It wasn't really noticeable, though, you know, where it was growing from when my hair was long. But now that my hair is shorter, it's a little bit more noticeable. So, yeah. You can reverse white hair despite what you may have heard. I know this personally because some of my white hairs, sometimes they're growing white, sometimes they're growing, you know, my natural color. So it's probably stress related or something like that. Also, if you're not eating enough or you're trying to like lose weight, you might not be getting the nutrients you need. So, you know, if that's the case, you might want to take a multivitamin. But yeah, you can reverse white hair. I have white hairs that are growing back, you know, the same color as the rest of my hair, you know, and if it's due to stress or nutritional deficiencies. I don't know about any other, you know, situation, genetics or, you know, whatever, but yeah, a lot of stress is not good for you. So you don't need to be stress-free or anything, but you'll want to try to reduce stress to healthy levels by managing it. And you'll want to make sure you're getting all your nutrients, you know, because deficiencies in vitamin D3, B12, copper, zinc, and folate has been linked to premature white hair. Last, I have dental, you know, brushing your teeth, flossing regularly. So in the evening, I like to use my electric toothbrush. So this is a Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush. In the morning, I just use a regular toothbrush, and I use that to brush my tongue as well. And then I floss regularly, every day, once a day, in the evening. Regular dental checkups, dental cleaning with a dentist. And people talk about, oh, you need perfect, even teeth to look beautiful, you know. I've never seen it that way. You know, I think people's teeth and smile is unique, a unique part of their beauty. Like that singer Jewel, she doesn't have even teeth. I always thought her mouth and teeth were just special and unique, and it added a gorgeous charm to her. That's how I see it, you know. I know not everyone agrees or whatever, but I don't think people need perfect teeth, you know. I don't really see the appeal. If that's how your teeth are, then, you know, that's how your teeth are. I don't think everyone needs the same teeth or anything like that. Food and nutrients. We all know that calcium is good for bones and teeth. So sources of calcium, you know, dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt, spinach, kale. You also want to make sure you're getting in phosphorus and vitamin D as well, because they work with the calcium to help make it bioavailable. Eating raw fibrous foods also benefits dental health, such as raw apples, carrots, celery. They help clean off your teeth and prevent plaque buildup. Vitamin A, C, and protein are also important for gum health. Unsweetened green tea is also great for oral health, as compounds in green tea help reduce inflammation of the gums and help inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria. Peppermint tea will also freshen up your breath. We all know sugar and acid is not good for teeth. You can still have those types of foods. You'll just want to finish those types of meals or sweets within 30 minutes so that you don't have those types of things sitting on your teeth long and causing damage. But other than that, I just use a regular toothpaste, Colgate, fluoride, anti-cavity. Sometimes I'll brush my teeth 3 times a day, or I'll rinse my mouth with water, you know, to help get crap off my teeth. Like during the day, if I eat something I don't feel too good about sitting on my teeth, you know, I'll just go ahead and brush my teeth. But yeah, that was everything to my health and beauty routine. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and bye!